What's up, everybody, and welcome to GA. As of December 17th, we have finally moved back down to Dixieland. So we are back down in Georgia. The car is currently at my parents' house, and their garage is full, so they did dedicate me a little spot in their carport. So the FC, as you can see here, has been under a tarp. I am actually at home with my son right now. My wife is working, so we've kind of temporarily switched roles here for a while. We're renting a house the next town over, a townhouse. It's got a 2-car garage, but it's full with our stuff since we moved. So I could fit this car in there, but it'd be very tight, and I'm just kind of worried about if I use the welder or the air compressor, it's going to make too much noise and smoke and set off sprinklers, and I don't want to do that. So I've been coming over to my parents' house every few days, letting my son hang out with his grandparents upstairs, and me working out here on the car a little bit. But haven't given up on the project. It's just kind of different now. So I have to come over here, and I might get an hour or two working on it. I've changed some sensors, tested some wires, talked to a bunch of helpful people online. I appreciate everyone's help. The long and the short is after a few tech calls to Holley, they gave me a few things to try, and it still is not running. We're suspecting the Terminator ECU is bad, so I'm actually waiting on an email right now to get a shipping label sent so that I can ship my ECU back to them and either get a replacement or have this one repaired. If that is not the case, then the last thing to try is, if not pull the engine out, at least pull the radiator and stuff off the front, and just recheck the timing one more time. From everyone that's heard it kind of burble up a couple of times, it basically sounds like a timing issue, like it's just not firing on one side or it's not firing at the right time. But we do have spark. Confirmed that using an old school spark plug checker, and we do have fuel 58 psi at the rail and at the regulator, so all that's good. It's just not basically it'll turn over, burble up just for a second. Sometimes it backfires. The backfire has been better though, but it's just not getting I guess the signal to keep rolling. Someone was saying that my thrush bearing or thrush washer on the reluctor wheel or something, it could have moved the wheel back a little bit, so it might not be picking up enough crank signal. I hope that's not the case, because that's a disassembly and I really don't want to do that. But yeah, the car's still here. We're still working on it a little bit here and there where we can. Worst case scenario, if for some reason this motor is toast, I don't know why it would be, but just in case it's toast, I was able to work out a little trade deal the other day. Traded a couple of tools I'm not using for an iron block 4.8 with the Gen 3, so it's got the rear crank sensor. So just in case I have to, there is an option for swapping the internals from this engine over to this 4.8 and running a 4.8 iron block. But hopefully we don't have to do that, because this one's pretty rusty. It's been left outside, so it would need a pretty good overhaul and cleaning anyways. But that's the long and the short. So we're no longer in Indiana. We're back down in Georgia. Hopefully this car can live out the rest of its days rust-free, salt-free, and hopefully we'll have some good positive updates for you guys soon. But just want to give everyone a little update, let you know where we're at, what's going on, and hopefully have some good content here soon. But just want to give a shout out to everyone on the No Rotors V8 forums, on the Terminator X owners Facebook page, and some of the select individuals that I've reached out to that have taken the time to talk about my issue, look at a couple of videos I've sent them, and give their input. So I appreciate everyone's help. So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll have some positive outcomes here in the next few weeks. There is a gentleman that's good friends with my brother that works for a Corvette shop in Atlanta that knows LS's backwards and forwards, and he does side work at his house. So worst come to worst, we'll bring the car over to him, and hopefully he can get it running. Hopefully it's just something silly that I've looked over in my rushing trying to put this thing together for LS Fest, and then trying to get it done by the end of last year. So new year, new hope, kind of the same plan, but I guess new plan since we're at a fresh start. But anyways, hopefully I have this thing running soon. I know I've been saying that for a year now. But hopefully it does get running at least by spring or summer, and we can enjoy some rips. But you guys take care. We'll talk to you soon.